Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
So, time for changes
el
on
dorsal
both
15,
sides, actually.
Eto'o. El dorsal 17. El dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11. El dorsal 18. Bale. El dorsal
Pass has
21,
gone astray.
El dorsal 7.
Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. DiMarco. Well read, nice interception. Camavinga. Mosquera. Bellingham. Bellingham! It's anyone's ball now. And he's there to get it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Konate, gently done. Now he's off and running. Now it's to Paul.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
Both sides
4.
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 23. Cambio de jugadores.
Vieira. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Camavinga. Camavinga. Now it's Haaland. Bale. Can he finish? Sticks it away! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And shot at goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to get it clear.
Vietnam have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Alexander-Arnold. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. De Paul. That's really well cleared. Chooses to go cross-field.
Habrá
DiMarco.
2 minutos de descuento.
And he lines up a cross. Schmeichel is there to take. And that's that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eto'o is on. Tries a shot! He won't be happy with that one. Valverde touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Llorente! And that certainly packed a punch.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort! Cleared without complication. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Valverde. It's a good spell of possession, this. Spain reply all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Gullit, there's the shot! Gullit! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that is expertly dealt with. Valverde! Too close for comfort. Alexander-Arnold.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Now it's Mbappe. Alvarez. No way through. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Tchouaméni. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he cuts out the supply. And that could set him on his way. Mbappe! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems.
And De Bruyne! Goal! Spain! And they've got their lead back. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Spain take the lead. Tchouaméni. Valverde.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Eto'o. Looking tidy in possession here. He's been... Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Spain have their second corner now. Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Alvarez. Spain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Llorente. Gullit. Mosquera. He's had a shot! They've scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, nicely intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Played over towards the opposite flank. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal. Now the finish! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until...
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So it's down to business here.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and
oh, he's real chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Palermo have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
And it's Arnautovic. Good effort from distance. Denied by an instinctive save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
It's a mighty effort. Decent enough try. And claimed it back swiftly. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Nesta. Palermo leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Gullit. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Stood up well to him there. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Fofana. He could be in here. Pass is just off target. Sommer getting this one clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Matthäus. Not the most convincing of passes. Fofana. Retegui. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, super find. Big chance! Must be! Hernandez. And he's been shifted off it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Retegui. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Çalhanoğlu.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
He won't be happy with that one. Matthäus. Di Marco chooses to go cross-field. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Pinches it off him.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Matthäus. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And the pass is intercepted. Hernandez. Hernandez. And here's Nedved. Now there's a fun. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Palermo are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got...
Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's gone out for a throw-in. In towards the back stick. He rises! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's Nedved. Hernandez. It's Fofana. Oh, that's a key interception. Darun. Çalhanoğlu looking to run onto it. Fofana.
Un minuto di recupero.
Mateus. Thuram. Great hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Palermo sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 6, numero 14.
That gets things going for the second half.
Il numero 13, il numero 21.
Back into the middle. Now it's Nedved. Now it's Nedved. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Palermo find a position of real strength now. Terrific header! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
Oh, that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Fofana. That is a great pick out. Nedved running with the ball. Hernandez crosses. Ortegi.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this. There's the shot! Goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Palermo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
No doubt as to who has...
He's got two! He scores! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Palermo can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Inter Milan grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Schneider. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Vlahovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Hullet. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Inter Milan have Retegui! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Palermo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
DiMarco unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Schneider. Hullet gets into some space. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player...
Big chance! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider. Vlahovic. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's running through. Vlahovic! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Mignon catches it safely.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Well, the ball's gone astray. Can he latch on to this?
Up for a header!
Oh, terrific save. Schneider. Vlahovic. Schneider. Now it's Schneider. Arnautovic. Always onto this. Referee has just said play on. And the keeper's in command.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hernandez. Calhanoglu. Politano. And that will be the final act. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.